So there are recent news regarding Donald Trump tariff trade policies and recent Israel-Hamas conflict going on. So in those critical situations, how managers make decisions in this unpredictable world. So is there a concept applied to this? Like how managers and businesses take those unpredictable decisions in this world?
That's a good question. I don't know about a management theory, but I can give you a more practical solution to address these kind of things.
Yeah.
So, have you heard of something called as a flight simulator?
Flight simulator? Yeah. Like Boeing.
Yeah. And F1 simulators?
Yeah.
So what do they do is that they let you practice hundreds and thousands of hours without actually flying a flight and getting to know different kind of scenarios, just say what would happen if there is so much of turbulence, what would happen if a bird hits your aircraft, what would happen if there is some sort of an engine failure. So the pilots are trained on flight simulators to deal with many scenarios. Something similar is available in supply chain and it is called as a digital twin of a supply chain. Now, what does a digital twin do? It helps you map your entire supply chain, like a company ka entire supply chain from the supplier to the customer's customer. And you can actually change parameters in your digital twin based on the real life data that is connected with the macroeconomic data, your internal production policies, your suppliers' production policies, your supply chain changes. Everything, the digital twin will predict what could happen. For example, let's say if you want to see a war that happens between Israel and Hamas, or there's an earthquake somewhere in Southeast Asia, and your suppliers are in Southeast Asia, how is going to change your supply chain production? How is going to affect your sources or your inventory? So based on this, without an actual earthquake happening or without an actual war happening, you will be able to predict what are the impact of those things, and hence you can have managerial insights and develop strategies without waiting for the real event to happen. And therefore, this digital twin will help you to prepare for various kind of scenarios without actually those scenarios to happen in practice. Just like a flight simulator. So in your digital twin, ask what would happen if Trump changes the tariffs. Ask what would happen there's an earthquake in Japan. What would happen if there is a tornado somewhere in the US. So that's a good thing to solve your problem probably.
Like just how flight simulator faces those conditions. So managers will face those conditions and make decisions accordingly.
Right. So digital twin is a flight simulator for managers.
For managers. Great.